Hello and welcome back to the Resilient Rebel Teacher Reset. We are going through my planner that I created to focus on teacher mental health, well-being. Basically for me, I needed it and I know that many of us need it together. So we're going to be going through part 2 today, which is designing your ideal self. So that can sort of help us create different habits and track them as we go. So if you have my planner, you can grab that. If you don't, that's okay. Just grab some paper and you're gonna want all the colors. So I love Flair pens. I don't know if you're a Flair pen girl, or boy, sorry. But I love Flair pens, so grab those. Hello, welcome back to part 2. We are talking about being our ideal self today. So when you think of like the dream person you want to be, who is that person? So self-care is not bubble baths. It's so much more than that. It's about creating routines to create the life you want. So you don't have to run away and hide from it, right? If you don't want to be a teacher and you're a teacher every single day, you're going to be miserable. So who do you actually want to be? And that doesn't mean, I know we're all teachers, but who do you want? What kind of teacher do you want to be? Like, what is really important to you? So for me, I want to be extremely caring. I want to be intentional with what I'm teaching my students. I want to be real. Like, I want to be real with them, but I also want the planning / curriculum to be real. I want to be trusted. I want to be dependable. I think for me, these are really two important things. Not that I wasn't dependable before, but because I didn't pour into myself, I depleted myself, and then I wasn't dependable because I had to go off on leave. So really taking care of myself to be my best self in all aspects of life. What hobbies? So my hobbies, if I was my ideal person, would be like working out, active, friends, family. I like to create stuff. So creating / making. How do they appear? Put together, hopefully. I like to be bright / colorful, fun, light, I think that works. How would people describe them? I would say fun. How would people describe them? Innovative. Intentional. Joyous. Is that how you say it? Maybe silly. Okay, so those are just my rough ideas. So your ideal self, you can brainstorm more who that would be, but for me, I would say disciplined. I'm so not disciplined, very inconsistent. So routines that I stick to. Like, that might not be possible for me because I have ADHD. So is that something that I can do? Maybe it's not like going for a walk every day, but it's doing something physical every day. I don't know how I could work with that. That's something maybe I should look into. I want to have energy. I feel like when I was teaching before, I just had no energy. So having more energy for teaching and my life, my real life. I want to be courageous. I want to be brave and sort of call out things that we can do better. There's so many things, right? So you can draw pictures or whatever you want to do here. But these are mine for now. Okay, so that's the end of part 2. I want you to really think about this. Who is your ideal self? Like, what do they look like? You could even make a Pinterest board and put some pictures on here. Like, what do they wear? What are their hobbies? How do they act? Who are their friends? How do they speak? What words do they use? Like, who is your ideal self? And then when you have this done, please head over to part 3. Thank you so much for following along on part 2. I hope this was super, super helpful. If you have any questions or comments below, let me know. And make sure to subscribe, of course. But make sure you follow along to part 3.